Okay, everybody. Has everybody got their ticket for the raffle yet? Okay, it's free, totally free. You get your free ticket inside the House of Denmark. This is the set we're going to give away in about 2 minutes. So, if you don't have your ticket yet, they're totally free. Go get your ticket in the House of Denmark. We're going to be raffling this off. Well, not raffle, but we're going to give it away. So, get your tickets right now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Number, and Kevin, oh, wait, got more.
Okay, that's it.
All right? Okay.
No, you gotta keep yours.
Keep your ticket. What's gonna happen is we're gonna do this one set right now, and then in another half hour we got another set, another half hour we got another set, another half hour we got a fourth set. So here we go. All the same tickets. If you don't win this time, hold on to your ticket. We'll use it for the next raffles.
I'll take your word.
Okay. This is for the Minecraft that I have right here in my hand. This is a special set that LEGO produced directly as a wish from a fan, and they built the set and then LEGO made it. And the winning ticket is obviously 393569. 393569. Yay! Let's verify. 3569. Huh? All right, we got a winner. Yay! Thank you very much. Another half hour.
I will. Don't. Do not throw away your tickets. If you didn't get the first raffle, hang on to your tickets. We're going to do three more raffles. If you've thrown it away, go dig it out of the trash. Okay, we've got a rowdy bunch in here that wants to get started. So we're going to get started. Thank you for coming to the House of Denmark's lawn program. My name is Kevin. I'm the Vice President of the House of Denmark, although I might not look like it. I assure you I am. I am authentic. Today we do have the San Diego LEGO Users Group, as you've heard, who has some incredible sets. There's a replica of the San Diego Convention Center that you can see at the tents. There's a nice, cute little replica of a Monopoly board, and all kinds of interesting, very old wooden Lego toys originating from the 40s and 50s. We have Earl Jepsen, who's got a great Viking display, and I'm going to do a little interview with him on stage in the next half hour, 45 minutes. And we're going to start today with our national anthem, our United States national anthem, so if you would please rise. We have Haley, who's going to be leading the national anthem.
Feel free to sing along, because I'm singing a cappella, so. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets made clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Karen will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And Order will now lead us in the Danish national anthem. And I know you all know it very well, correct?
I know there are a lot of Danes out there, so show the homeland proud, okay? Come on and sing, and that's the tradition. Der I yndigt land, det står med brede bøge, nær salten øst og strand, nær salten øst og strand. Det bukker sig i bakkerne, det hedder gamle Danmark, og det er fra jeres sand, og det er fra jeres sand. Vort gamle Danmark skal bestå, så længe byen spejler sin top i bølgen blå, sin top i bølgen blå.
Thanks, Order. Thank you, everyone. We are a few days early. On June 5th of every year, Denmark celebrates its Constitution Day. It is observed on June 5th, and this commemorates the signing of the Danish Constitution of 1849, which was established Denmark as a constitutional monarchy. Are very proud of their government, and they're very proud of their queen. And recently, DNA science has proven that the bloodline, the Danish monarchy, has been in existence for a solid 1,000 years, which is very, very rare, very unique. Constitution Day does honor the Constitution of 1953, which was adopted the same day. This is also Denmark's Father's Day, as a little side note. There is a letter that was written to the country of Denmark on behalf of President Obama by Hillary Clinton. She writes, "On behalf of the President Obama and the people of the United States, I am delighted to send best wishes to the people of Denmark on the occasion of your Constitution Day this June 5th. The relationship between our two nations is guided by mutual interests and respect, rooted in our long history of cooperation on so many issues around the world. Today we are working together to promote human rights and support the most valuable thing among us. Whether it's standing up for civil society organizations in Egypt or Tunisia, or helping protect Libyan citizens and increase Afghans' women's access to justice and education. Our two countries are committed to the future peace and security of the world. As you celebrate this day, know that the United States stands with you, and we wish you continued peace and prosperity in the year to come." We are now going to have our first session of our kids' folk dancing, led by Order.
little shoe fun there. I kid you not, one time I actually had one of the kids and they were going in a circle and she just kept slipping around and then she just fitted right in the next time she came around and saw her shoe. But this time we need a little help here. We started off dancing a dance that's called Fætter Mikkel, or Cousin Mikkel, that's the English translation. And we are now going to do a dance that's called Spinning Whip, Snoerpisken, and I think they're ready. So the next dance we're going to dance is called Pancake Polka, or Pancake Polka. Pancake Polka, actually, probably more the proper translation. And this CD or tape, actually, believe it or not, this is still a tape that I'm playing. And it actually plays the music as it was announced by the folk dance teacher that I had when I lived back home in Denmark. And I hate to admit that's been quite a few years ago. But just like in square dance, when people got together and did folk dancing, because that's basically what folk dancing is. It's type of the square dance where you often had the person announcing what the next move was. So he's actually announcing that, and it's all in Danish.
Og vi danser Pancake Polka. Han står også i ægthed efter nummer 1. Vi stiller op parvis, hæl og tåstøtning. Og fremad. Igen hæl og tå. Og tilbage. Og så kommer klappene. Armkrog rundt. Husk drengen at komme frem til ny pige. Forfra.
Thank you, Order. That was the first section of our children's folk dancing. We'll have another session shortly. But our dancers today are Haley, John, Caitlin, Kiana, Noah, Karen, Mia, and Anna, Ellen, and Joe. I'd like to invite Kevin from Lego back on stage. Kevin's going to give a quick talk about Sandlug and Lego, and we're going to do another raffle as soon as Kevin has talked about Sandlug and Lego. So if you don't have any raffle tickets are free. One per child, one per adult. You can pick up your raffle tickets inside the House of Denmark and enter them to win a drawing. If you do not win the next drawing, please keep your ticket. You're still eligible for the next two drawings.
Thanks, Kevin. First of all, as you probably saw in the back there, Sandlug, that's a San Diego Lego users group. That's an adult group. We're kind of crazy, but we like to build a lot of cool things with Lego. And there's a lot of things back there also for kids. We got a little kiddie pool there. They can build a lot of cool things. We'll got a little table over there. They can display what they've done. We've got a little area where they can build a minifig and add it to the convention center building that I built. Also, one of the things Kevin said, you said something about me and Lego. I don't actually work for Lego. I'm a what's called a Lego ambassador. I support the communication between Lego and the adult group here in San Diego. In addition, there's also another group that I belong to, that's the L Gauge Museum. That's a non-profit that's working on establishing a permanent residence for artists and history and structure of the Lego brick and the Lego history of the company. Which brings me to the question of when did it start? Well, 1932, a gentleman by the name of Ole Kirk Christiansen was a carpenter in Billund, Denmark, obviously, and that's why we're a House of Denmark here. And he was looking to augment his income, and he determined that the best way to do that was to make toys. People didn't have a lot of money, but they were interested in making toys and for the kids. So that's where it really started, and then in the early 50s, he found that the next direction that he wanted to go was plastic injection molding. And he came up with a couple of different ideas on the different plastic, but settled on what we have nowadays, which is ABS. So as you can see back there, we've got quite a few of the wooden toys, a few of them anyways, and a lot of cool structures and buildings and things like that we've done. And if you have any questions, you can ask us about that. But you can look on our website too, sandlug.org, and you can find us. And if you're interested in doing some Lego stuff with us, you're welcome to join us. Any other questions? Anybody got anything that interested about the company or what we do? Right now, Lego is still a private company. It's owned by the grandson of Ole Kirk Christiansen. His name is Kel, and that was passed on from him by his father, who was Godfrey Christiansen. I think we're ready. So, does everybody have their raffle ticket? I hope so, because we're going to give away this Ninjago set. I think it's a $50 set. It's worth about $50. And the whole thing about this is Lego is interested in these community events that we do to show off the Lego toy. And Lego actually sent us these sets to give away for free. So we can thank Lego for that, and that's really cool. Okay, Kiana is going to pick here. She's not going to pick her own ticket, I'm sure. Okay, we have one here. The winning ticket is 393617. 3617. 393617. Oh, 393617. 393617. We have a winner. There you go. Okay, we're going to give away 2 more sets. The next one is about half an hour from now, after when we intersperse with all the dancing and singing and all that stuff. So, thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. We're going to welcome back our children's folk dancers.
Thank you. And that one was called Pigervalsen. I'm not quite sure how to translate, but I think it's kind of like a teasing waltz. And now the kids are getting ready for, I think that's probably the most popular dance for kids in Denmark. It's called Den Toppede Høne, or the Crested Hen. And we're counting on you to help out a little bit as we get into the dance because it's exhausting. finish off with a couple of small dances. And they're actually song dances that we, in the old days, we sang along when we were dancing in. And the first one is called the Shoemaker Polka, and kind of mimic some of the moves from the old shoemaker shop. So you're spinning your arms, just like the big wheel in the sewing machine. And they're going to make some punches like this, like the nail going in the sole of the shoe. So here's the shoemaker polka. And I'm asking for more kids to come up here. This is so easy. So, you know, even like 3-year-olds, they can learn this. You know, we'll be glad to help you out, and we can just go over it really quickly. So, I know there are some kids out there. But anyway, I'll just do just how it's done just before we start, and that way, if some kids change their minds along the way, then they can join us. So this is called a Ritschwatz polka. So you start out with clapping your hands, and then you make a hook with your right arm, and you skip around, and then you make a clap, and you make a hook with the other arm. There we go. And then you put your heel down, and then left, right, heel slow, like quick, 2, 3, 4. And then you do the polka, which is just 1, 2, stand, 1, 2, stand, 1, 2, stand. That's the beginning polka. So if you feel a little courage to come and join us, please do. I'll be glad to help you out.
Thanks, Order. Now I'm going to invite Earl Jepsen, who has an outstanding display of Viking replicas. He's our House of Denmark Viking representative. I'm going to do a very small Q&A with him. I think we might ask for a volunteer somewhere between the ages of 6 and 60. No.
I never used a microphone. One thing before we get started, I don't have a professorship or anything. I've always done this just for fun.
So Earl, I know that you do have some Danish ancestry. Why did you choose Nordic history specifically to share with the community and share with the public?
I think as I grew up in Kansas, my father never brought it up, and my grandfather never really brought it up with him because he came here to be an American. But when I found out I was Danish and I started looking up at Denmark, it was this little quiet country. You have the Vikings that just kind of exploded into history, and as a young man, it caught my attention. I guess it's because when you're misbehaving and when you're not like the Vikings, you always get the press.
So there is a lot of people that believe that Christopher Columbus was the one that found America. Can you describe the migration from Scandinavia and from the Nordic area, how they ended up over in North America as quite early as how early?
Well, they probably off of Newfoundland about the year 1000. That's settling with a small settlement. The Vikings, what really made the Vikings was actually their boats. If you've ever seen a Viking ship, it's certainly a thing of beauty. It's what set the Vikings apart from everyone else. And all of a sudden with their ships, they literally exploded into European history. I mean, going around to the Straits of Gibraltar, to the Pillars of Hercules, and the Mediterranean, raiding great cities. By 841, they were in Dublin. By about 870, they were in Iceland. By the year 982, they were already in Greenland. And they were in Greenland for 400 years. They were in Greenland for over 400 years. And people were wondering. So and it was just amazing that they were there for that long.
Okay. Now, I noticed a lot of the replicas you brought, many are made out of wood or wood bone, not to be mistaken with ivory or leather. How much of what you have there would you say is an authentic replica?
It's pretty close. I would say about what I do, about 80% of what I make carve. There's things that I bought, like there's a fabulous coin over there that's made from, and it's just an object of beauty, but it's not really done in the Nordic style, but it really shows what could be done with coin.
And why do you think so many Vikings use those particular materials, wood, bone, leather?
The Vikings were primarily farmers of course, when they got their boats, when the farming let off, they could go out if they could. They send their extra sons, and they would go out a Viking. The leather and the wood and the bone is what they had on the farm. So, like today, we don't have to butcher our own livestock. They did. They kept the extra bone. They didn't waste anything. They kept the hides, and they made something useful out of that.
Right. Now, Earl's got one of my favorite pieces. He's carrying it in his left hand there, and it looks fairly dangerous. What I came to learn is it's not a weapon at all. Could be used as one, but it's not. I was curious about what its intention was. I'm going to have Earl show you briefly, but if I have a volunteer age 6 to 60, I'm looking at you, Sarah. Yeah? Sarah's going to show you what most of us know as a traditional Viking helmet. Do you want to pick it up behind you on the well? Be very gentle. Earl? Okay. Sarah, you can put it on, and we're gonna have Earl show us what this device is. Describe what we're doing here.
Yeah, well, actually the pump head is, boy, probably used 400 to 500 years in weight. This cloak pen is Danish wifely design. This is my wife's cloak pen. So I have to take good care of it. It looks silly, but it'll make sense. Cabin crew. That's what the foot pen does. That's why the cloak is just multi-use. They have a lot of sheep, a lot of wool, like if you're carrying like a sword, throw it back. So you have a sword ready. If you're out shopping with the missus, you had 2 bags of groceries, throw it over the side and kind of hold the hand. Just like one of the ancients, so the things they made were very functional, especially the Vikings. The stuff they made was exceptionally beautiful. The artwork was just
Thank you, Earl. Earl has 2 tables set up. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Earl has 2 tables set up behind you, under the tree, in between Sandlug and our crepe station. Most of the equipment, I'm sure Earl will agree, is all hands-on. There's astonishing pieces there. I'd like to invite Kevin from Sandlug back on stage. We are going to do another raffle.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. I wasn't paying attention.
Not a problem.
Anybody want this?
So we are gearing up to our Pirates of the Caribbean Queen Anne's Revenge, which is an absolutely astounding piece. This is our Alien Conquest.
Here we go. Alien Conquest, Earth Defense HQ. It's let's see, it's 879 pieces. So basically, 10 cents a piece. That's a $90 set. So that's not too bad. Are we ready? Okay, who's gonna pick our tickets for us? Okay. Make sure you don't pick your own. All right, we've got the winner. The winner is 393594. 3594. Oh, we got a winner. 3594. All right. This is actually a retired set, so that's even cooler. Congratulations. 3594, 3594. We got it. All right. All right, well, we got the last one, and it's going to be about a half an hour from now, so. Okay.
Thank you, Kevin. I'd like to invite Order back on stage. We have our adult folk group dancers. Order. disregard that. I apologize. Order is not needed.
Well, this feels like Danish weather. You know, my first trip to Denmark was 2009. I got there about this time of the year. In fact, it was a holiday. I think it's St. John's Day. Is that possible? Something like that. And everybody was, you could tell they were Scandinavians. They'd all been out at the beach. They came in. Most of them were about as red as this gentleman here in the front row is with the sweatshirt on. That's about how they came in from the beach. We're a little small in number today, sorry to say. This is our probably 15th or 16th, 17th time we've performed here as part of the House of Denmark program. We've got two of our dancers, unfortunately, sitting down at Qualcomm Stadium because we miscommunicated and didn't get a ride for them. So we're going to do the best we can with our small set here. Our first dance for you is called Bitteman Kniba, which means little man in a fix. If we had a larger group here, we would be able to do this dance probably more properly because one couple is supposed to be left out, and that's the man in the fix. With an even number, a coin doesn't quite work that way. But we'll still show it. You can kind of imagine somebody sitting on the sidelines, doesn't get a turn to dance, and he's in the fix. Thank you. Our next dance, and kind of a theme in a couple of our dances here, Danes are fairly cosmopolitan people. They sit kind of at the crossroads there between the Baltic and the North Sea and crossroads of, northern crossroads at least of Europe, where Scandinavia all comes together. So not surprisingly, they borrowed some dances from other countries. In fact, when I was researching some of the things that they might do, I found about 5 dances that don't sound like they're very Danish, yet they're most strictly Danish. Our next dance is actually called Svensk Masquerade, which means the Swedish masquerade, but it's actually not Swedish, it's Danish. At least that's what they tell us in the notes. We'd like to do now for you Danish masquerade.
Actúa bien, no estés un poquito.
Speaking of dances that don't sound like, from the name, that they're very Danish, but are, our next dance is called the French Reel, Fransk Reel. It would be normally done in a long contra. Since there's only 2 couples of us, we're going to have a very short contra, but we'd like to show you now the French Reel. You can always tell when we're doing these dances right. There's a Danish dance term for the stamp that you do every now and again through the dance called an appel. And if you do an appel just right, your socks can go. Especially if you don't have anything. Yeah, holding them up. Okay, I need some garters, yeah. Okay, our next dance, let's see. Oh, I know what it is. Yes. Our next dance is called Trekant Slava. I think I'm pronouncing that roughly correct in Danish. It's a three-cornered bow knot, and usually we'd be having three couples. In fact, we had three couples, as I said, one of them sitting down at Qualcomm Stadium. So this is going to be a two-couple version of the three-cornered knot. Boy, you get dizzy with that dance. Twirling and twirling and twirling. Well, our last dance, I mentioned that many of our dances do indeed have a name that sounds like they're not Danish, and yet they are. But our last dance is very, very Danish. It's called Vaderlands Polka, the Fatherland Polka. We'd like to end with that. Thank you very much. We're the Performing Folk Dancers of Balboa Park. Thank you. We've enjoyed being with you today. Vaderlands Polka.
very, very much. I want to announce that in about 20 minutes we are going to be doing our final raffle. About 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, we're going to be doing our final raffle for the Pirates of the Caribbean Queen Anne's Revenge. It is a very, very large set that LEGO has offered us to raffle off. So if you don't have a raffle ticket already, please see the House of Denmark to get your raffle ticket. Once again, it is free, all ages, 1 ticket per person. We're gonna slowly close out in a little bit with a final dance from our kids' folk dancers. I do want to remind everyone we've got some incredible sets from Sandlug over there. We do have a replica of the San Diego Convention Center, and we are really encouraging kids to go and build something. There's a whole bunch of Lego, and when I say kids, I don't mean under the ages of 18. Anyone is free to build any kind of Lego. Tons of Lego over there. Feel free to build a little figurine to put in front of the convention center. We have a Lego town. We have some amazing Lego original wooden pieces from the 40s and early 50s. Some incredibly designed airplanes. Just go, pick their brains. They're an incredible group. Thank you very much for being here to see Sandlug. Stop by Earl Jepsen, our Viking Earl Jepsen. You can see some of his replicas. And I'm going to turn it over to our kids' folk dancers.
We're going to do a dance for all again. I got one more person, I actually got 2 more people, so that's the beginning. I see some boys over there, and some girls. You guys want to come up? You can bring your parents. This is adults, kids, whatever it is. Again, it's one of those singing dances that we're going to do. They're very easy, and this one is called Ulla S, which actually means the Ace of Diamonds. But all it involves is clap your hands, stomp your feet, and then you point at each other, and you sing, and then you do the polka. That's all that it involves. It's very easy. I'm glad everybody showed up here. So can you guys grab one of the kids and you can dance with them as well, you bigger girls. All right, so by popular request from my kids, they want to dance what we call the lunch dance. Because when we practice down here, by the way, if anybody's interested in joining our little group here, we practice down here usually the first and the third Saturday of each month from 10 to about 11:30, and then we have lunch right there. We take turns eating lunch. So this dance is what we dance before we eat lunch. So it's kind of like, okay, now we know we can have lunch. So that's why we call it a lunch dance. And how it works, it's called Loddegik in Danish. You start out with the polka, like you're holding each other like that, or you can hold each other's this. Can I do it with you? Okay, you do it with me. Okay, so how you do, it's like this. So you start off with one step, big step, two step, and then you do walk, 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 and then you say, hey! And then little side steps like this. Everybody can do that, so try it again. And you actually do it twice. Well, a big step, walk, 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 hey! And then you slide out like little steps. And then you do the polka. Does anybody remember how that goes? Yeah, you've seen it plenty times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back and forth. And then you start that part again in the middle. And so we yell, hey! Or as the kids yell, lunch. So here we go. No lunch. Well, there's still a few things left in there, so if this makes you hungry, by all means go in and try it out. All right, I just have to say that usually when this song is over, there's a storm towards over there for the table when the food is, so it's kind of nice to see the kids actually lingering a little bit for a change.
Okay, thanks Order, thanks kids. This is your last chance to get raffle tickets for the Pirates of the Caribbean Queen Anne's Revenge. It does not cost being accosted. It does not cost a thing for the raffle tickets. They're available for all ages, 1 ticket per person. Now is your last chance. We're going to be raffling this off any minute now. This is a very large set, over 1,000 pieces. It's worth about $150. It's a retired set. You cannot purchase this in the stores. You cannot purchase this online. So this is a rarity. Kevin's going to be bringing it up shortly. We're going to be doing the raffle. My raffle gal here, Sarah, is going to be helping me shortly. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to thank Floyd for helping us with the sound, and for putting up with me. I want to thank the kids for dancing. I want to thank the folk dancers. I want to thank Sandlug for joining us. They're not going to disappear just yet. They're still going to be there. Feel free to go play. This does not apply to children. Earl Jepsen is still here. He's got his Viking display. We still have food. We still have food, right? We still have food. We have not run out of food. We're about to run out of Lego. Sarah?
Okay, are we ready again? Who wants to win this set? I want to win this set, but I can't participate. Here's our number drawer, our ticket drawer. So exciting. I'm nervous too. Everybody nervous? Got it. Real slow, so make it really work.
393665.
399665. 393665. 396. We have a winner. All right. Are you sure you want this now? You sure? Okay. Thank you very much. We still got lots of Lego play brick back there to play with. We need people to help us fill out the Comic-Con Convention Center. There are not enough minifigs there. There's plenty of minifig parts to build. We gotta fill that up because you guys need to work for this here. So thank you all for letting us come here. Sandlug again, the San Diego Lego Users Group. We've had a great time here, but we're not leaving yet. So come check us out. There's a lot of cool information about Lego. There's Bruno back there, major Lego historian. He can tell you all about it, much more than I can. But it's a lot of fun, and just remember, you don't need to be a little kid to play with Lego. I'm not a big kid.
Thanks again, Kevin. Thanks, Sandlug. Thank you all for joining the House of Denmark for the Lord program. And a small round of applause, if you have it in you, for Floyd for handling the sound. Fantastic man. Thank you.